Good day, viewers. Welcome again to my channel, Second Matter, the solution to your math problems. This is Ghana Teacher License Exams, JHS Mathematics, April 2024, Objective Question 21. The coordinates of the diameter of a circular field are AB and then 4, 8. So we have our circular field. We have our center. So I'm naming the center as C. Now we could also see that we have a straight line that passes through the center and that connects 2 points on the circumference. So because the straight line passes through the center and also connects 2 points on the circumference, this straight line here is the diameter of the circular field. So the diameter has 2 ends. So this is our first end and this is the second end. So we are naming the first end to have coordinates AB, and then the other end of the diameter with coordinates 4, 8, 4, 8. So if the center coordinates are 0, 2, so the center also has coordinates 0, 2, then what are the coordinates of the other end? So we want the exact coordinate of this end of the diameter, meaning that we want the values of A and then B. So how do you find the values of A and B? Is there any relationship between the center of the circular field and the diameter of the circular field? We see that the center is located at the middle of the diameter, or the center is the midpoint of the diameter. So let's write down something. See that the center of the circular field is the midpoint of the diameter. Is the midpoint of the diameter. You could see the center is located at the middle of the diameter, so it's a midpoint. So now, to make our calculation easier, you could see that the diameter has 2 points. So let's name the first point as P. So P will have coordinates AB, and then the second point of the diameter as Q with coordinates 4, 8. So each of these points has X and Y coordinates. So we are naming the X coordinate of point P as X1, the Y coordinate of point P as Y1, the X coordinate of point Q as X2, and then the Y coordinate of point Q as Y2. So because we know that the center is the midpoint of the diameter, we should be able to create a formula that will guide us to solve for A and then B. So now we have a line segment PQ. So this is our line. So P has coordinates X1, Y1. Q has coordinates X2, Y2. Is there any formula that can help us find the midpoint of line PQ? So from coordinate geometry, to find the midpoint of line PQ with these coordinates, we go by the formula. The midpoint of line PQ is equal to, because the midpoint is a point, it will definitely has 2 coordinates, that is the X coordinate and then the Y coordinate. So to calculate the X coordinates of the midpoint, go by the formula x1 plus x2 divided by 2. To calculate for the y coordinates of the midpoint, go by the formula y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So with this, let's create the formula. So you can see that C is equal to, so the midpoint, we have the formula x1 plus x2 divided by 2, and then y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So now let's do the substitution. Remember, the midpoint here is the center of the circular field. The midpoint is the center of the circular field. So the coordinates of the center, we have 0, 2. Let's do our substitution. We have A as x1, 4 as x2, all divided by 2. That is for the x coordinates. And then for the y coordinates, y1 we have b, y2 we have 8 divided by 2. So by comparing, you will see that the x coordinate of the center is 0, then the x coordinate of the midpoint here is a plus 4 and 2. So let's solve for a. So you can multiply each side by the LCM. The LCM here is 2. Here is over 1. So, okay. Let's multiply by the LCM. So 2, 0, 2, a plus 4 and 2. So 2 multiplied by 0, we have 0. 2 will cancel out. We have a plus 4. Grouping like terms, 0 minus 4 is equal to a. So minus 4 is equal to a. Therefore, a is equal to minus 4. Let's also solve for b. By comparing the y coordinate of the center, we have 2. And then the y coordinates of the midpoint, we have b plus 8 on 2. Again, the LCM here is 2. So we multiply here by 2. The whole of this by 2. So 2 multiplied by 2, we have 4. So 2 will cancel out. We have b plus 8. Again, grouping like terms, we have 4 minus 8 is equal to b. And minus 4 is equal to b. Therefore, b is equal to minus 4. So you could see that the point P has coordinates. So A, for A we had minus 4, and then for B we also had minus 4. So what is the right answer from the alternatives? The right answer is option A.